And we are live on Facebook. It's me, No Filter Paul. And I don't know which way on the screen it is, but there's Martin Chaddock. What's up, Martin?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
There's my buddy, John Maggs. John, we can't hear him yet, but he'll be here in a minute. He's get his audio going. But Martin, you got some cheap wine you're down in there.
Well, it's not so cheap. I mean, you know, it's almost $16, 15% alcohol.
Right? That's pretty good. It's like 4 beers or 3 beers.
Yeah. All right, it's cheap. All right. But it's not bad.
Alcohol. You have alcohol in it. It's like 3 times the strength of a beer.
Yeah.
It's
good though.
Nice, but he hasn't got his fucking audio on yet. John, how's Denver? Are you in Denver?
Yeah, currently in Denver right now. Can you hear me?
You're on with Martin. Martin, are you in Brooklyn right now?
I'm in Brooklyn.
And then Anthony, we can't hear you yet. We can just see you. So if you're here, Anthony, turn your fucking audio on. John is in the marijuana capital of America.
God bless.
and he just sparked up. Nice.
It's going well so far. Cheers, mate.
Anthony, what's up, buddy? Still can't hear Anthony, but it says his mic's on, but I don't hear him yet. It says he hasn't got a mic, so check your audio settings. John moved out to Colorado to do comedy. He was supposed to go to LA, but he kind of got stuck in the weed capital on the way.
Yeah, you got to read road signs. I just went north. That's about it. This is a good spot to stop. Yeah, no worries.
Vincenzo. What's up, Anthony?
Nothing. Sorry, I've been trying to listen to this thing for like the past 3 minutes, but I don't know how to do it from my phone.
Yeah, you didn't miss anything. The phone is actually the 100% easiest way to do this.
Really? Well, now I feel like, I was going to say I feel like a jerk off, but that's kind of normal. Let me see if we can turn this sideways.
Well, why are you wearing pajamas on your face?
I thought it was a pillowcase. Mine's a Kotex.
Your girl there, she looks like she has it painted on. She looks like she has a painted face.
Yeah, honestly, I like hers better than mine. I have one at home just like hers now because she got it for me. But you can actually see us because it looks freaking black.
It does now.
No, we don't let blacks on this podcast.
All right, that's what helps.
Anthony, where are you?
We're still in the restaurant.
Anthony, where are you?
Right now we're taking another walk around. I guess the strip mall that houses the Mexican restaurant that we're trying to get our food out of. We've been here since like 6:20, and they still don't have the food ready.
Well, you know it's the 5th of fucking May today, so I mean that might have something to do with it.
Oh, really? Is that what happens after the 4th of May? I wasn't sure. Thanks.
Dude, apparently there's like a mild line for Taco Bell because Taco Bell's I think they're giving away
that's what somebody was saying before too. Yeah,
but that's every Tuesday.
No, but I think they're doing something better. And I'm sure they have Taco Bell in Denver because you motherfuckers must get the munchies like crazy down there.
There's one right around the corner.
Taco Bell in Manhattan opened up ones where they serve liquor.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they only do like Dos Equis and the Corona?
Tequila, and yeah, they're trying to step up their game.
Oh, hard liquor they sell. Wow.
Yeah. Well, listen, you know, they suck. They got to do something.
I still am partial to a Mexican pizza.
I never had a Mexican pizza. What's that?
Is that just like a quesadilla unfolded?
No, that's when a Mexican makes it for you.
Yeah. Actually,
it's called Domino's. You got it.
It's 2 tortillas, I guess, round ones like big on top of each other, and inside you got the ground beef. I don't know if they put sour cream in it. I know they put that stuff that looks like tomato, but it really isn't. You know what I'm talking about? And that's about it. And then on top they melt cheese, and then they put chunks of tomato, which I fucking hate. But yeah, and they call it a Mexican pizza, and that's what it's Taco Bell. What the fuck do you want? You know?
Oh, let's talk about Korea. Okay.
Hey, let's see
I
how
get it
good
now.
you guys are. Why is Taco Bell called Taco Bell? Let's see if you fucking Taco Bell trivia is up to date.
Right. What's the
Because
question?
it was made in Philadelphia.
All right, Anthony, you're completely wrong. Why is Taco Bell called Taco Bell?
It was named after Glenn Bell, who was the founder.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
For the longest time, I thought there's no way that's true.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And mind you, I know this useless information, by the way.
I didn't know that. I didn't think anybody else would know that.
Well, right now everything is loose.
You know what happens is
you're
I
fine.
go to bed and I can't sleep. I spend hours on fucking Wikipedia reading
Same here.
stupid shit.
Same here. Stupid shit.
My worst thing to do at 2:00 in the morning when I should be going to sleep is I'll pick some 80s group and I'll go on Wikipedia and I'll just read and find out where they are now. You know, one of them we be working to talk about. The other one produced a Janet Jackson song. You know what I mean? You're like, what the fuck?
I'll do the same thing with like background actors in like movies to be like, I've seen that guy, and I'll have to look up his IMDb and then find out he died like 5 years after the movie, and then feel bad about it.
We had a little bit of controversy over here on TV. Well, I say over here, but I have English TV. I managed to get a hookup so I can get English TV on my TV. So now I just watch English TV, and all my British slang comes back. Martin, I was on stage right before this happened, and I made a joke about firemen, and I called them the fire brigade, and no one caught it except Hollywood, who shouted out, "The fire brigade!" in front of fucking 80 people. You know? So I got to stop watching British shows because I just get the shit back. But there's a show on there called Can't Pay, We Take It Away, and it's a reality show. Yeah, it's a reality show because in England we have bailiffs. You guys know what a bailiff is?
Yeah.
Right. So
wait.
if you owe money to someone in England and they take you to court, the bailiff comes to your house, demands the money, and if you don't pay, they take everything out of your house that's worth money and they sell it.
Are you serious?
Yes. So they do. It's not like here, where you just get a bad credit report.
I saw the report. I'm like, it looks like a DJ right now.
It's me. This is just like a forced yard sale.
No, they take it to an auction house.
It'd be better if they like made you watch them sell it on your yard.
I'm gonna mute Crescenzo because he's talking loud.
I know in Georgia, if you were late with your rent, they would take you like on the second of the month, your shit would be out on the street just like that. They didn't play around.
But that's how it used to be, right?
Yeah. I don't think it's like that anymore. You know, but that's pretty
now
cool.
there's like rights, stupid rights.
John Hollywood's jumping in the shower. Did you see that? He shouldn't jump.
Oh man.
Every single person that's ever gone.
I can't hear you, Paul.
It's bad.
I muted myself instead of fucking Crescenzo. Now, anyway, so in the show, the guy, he lived in a little room the size of my bathroom, and he was an actor, and he showed the people that were taking his fucking TV away a DVD that he was in, and then I spent 20 minutes on IMDb trying to find him just to see where the fuck he was.
Oh.
And then I found a chat room about the show that he was the star of like years ago. And there's 15 threads on this chat board about this dude being on Can't Pay, Take It Away and getting evicted from his fucking room.
There's some creepy fucking people out there, man.
Oh, I'm the worst, man. I'm the fucking worst.
Creepy.
You
Do you remember?
You fuck with me and I'll find out what you did at kindergarten. I got way too much time on my hands.
Do you remember David Cassidy?
Well, I know he's the singer,
The
right?
Partridge Family?
From the Partridge Family. Okay, so I used to work at this concert venue in LA, and he was performing there one night, and he the show was over, he leaves, and then about 2:00 in the morning, this lady comes walking in the place with her daughter. The daughter must have been like 12 years old, and she's like,
Too old.
She goes, way too old. She goes, is David still here? And I go, no, he left hours ago. And she's like, oh, we were waiting for him. And the daughter looked at me like with sadness in her eyes that her mother was a fucking whack job, right? So they left Right after they walked out the door, the phone rings. I pick it up, and this guy's like, "I'm looking for my wife," and I go, "Is she with a little girl?" She's like, "Yeah." I go, "She's on her way home."
Was it like she about to barter the little girl?
She was a little groupie, and she's trying to get her daughter in on it. I don't know what the fuck was going on there, but it was weird.
Some people they'll put kids into the mix because they think it's like bringing a disabled kid. Put one of your friends in a wheelchair, and you're going to get that autograph. You know what I mean?
Listen, I've been in that situation before. I've seen that happen before too.
I will hobble my child if it gets me into a free concert.
Well, John, you could like your own Dynasty. You'd be more famous than fucking Cassidy, so you could just fucking walk in there. I got a true story about a so-called celebrity groupie. Do you guys ever? You guys watch Survivor?
No, never watched it.
I know of it. I know it exists.
I don't know which ones.
All right, so the first ever series, there was a guy on the
Richard Hatch.
Richard Hatch won it, and a guy called Johnny Fairplay came in second. So Johnny Fairplay was famous for, there's a bit they do on Survivor where they fly your family in and you get to hang out with them if you win a contest, right? On the island, wherever the fuck they are. So Johnny Fairplay said to his friend, don't let them bring grandma. And when you come, tell me in front of everybody that grandma died. So the guy walks out and he's like, grandma didn't make it. And this dude, he milked this story to get second place. He was going to get voted off because everybody thought he was a complete twat. And there we go. There's the British coming out. Cunt. Sorry. There you go. Yeah.
It still works.
Complete asshole. Complete. Everybody fucking hated him. He managed to get second place. Second place by telling everyone his grandma died while he was on the island. And then when they interviewed him, he's like, "Oh yeah, she's alive and well. She's watching the show right now."
What a scumbag.
Anyway, so we're doing the O&A tour in like 2005 or 6, whenever it was, and we had fucking what's his fucking name? Shit, Bob. The guy that does America's Funniest Home Videos, Bob
Saget.
Bob Saget, right? So we had Bob Saget on the show. I'm backstage talking to him.
Wow.
John, this is the funniest fucking. So we're just bullshitting about nothing important. Nothing important. I'm just talking to him like he's a regular dude, and he was a regular dude. You know what I mean? Most celebrities, once you talk to them on the level of like a regular person, they're just normal fucking people.
Yeah. So
I'm talking to him. Johnny Fairplay talks his way in to get backstage, and he's dating this really skinny girl who was on America's Next Top Model, but it must have been like the Z fucking list one because she looked like she's half of fucking candy from dying. She was fucking horrible. Fucking Chaddock's got bigger.
Yellow skin,
crackhead model.
Kidneys have failed.
Total crackhead. So him and this girl walk up to us and interrupt our conversation, and he goes, "Yeah, hey, hey, Mr. Saget, yeah, what's up? You guys want to you want to trade?" He's like trading his girlfriend off, and Saget just turns to him and goes, "Fuck no, what's in it for me?"
Funny guy.
Yeah, dude, he's getting like Full House pussy. He ain't got to fucking deal with that.
He's getting like the Olsen twins and shit.
Yeah, he's got.
Yeah, I saw him before, and when the Olsen twins turned 18, he was like, "Now I can fuck him."
Oh yeah, I think he said that on his HBO special.
He's really dirty.
Yeah, like pre-crack cocaine Jodie Sweetin. He's set. He doesn't need that shit.
Yeah. He knew exactly when to sell out, didn't he? He's like a dirty comic, and they're like, "Hey, you want to be on this TV show that's going to make you $1 billion, and then do you want to be on America's Home Videos, and you get $50,000 or $80,000 a fucking episode?"
Wow.
Sure.
So I mean, yeah, he knew when to stop saying cunt.
Right, man.
And he also knew when to start.
Oh yeah, as soon as he signed off on that, he called HBO and said, "Hey, I want to sing songs about fucking the Olsen twins. Can you sign me up?" And they're like, "Here's $1 million."
As soon as he made enough money off of those shows, yeah, totally.
Well, they booted him off. They wanted someone younger, but they had it was the same with Cheaters. You guys watch Cheaters, right?
Oh yeah, I watched that show a few times.
All right, so my buddy Joey Greco, he was the host for the longest time, right?
Yeah. He got stabbed, didn't he?
He got booted. He got booted because they wanted someone younger, and then they had the grandson of what the fuck? Oh, Clark Gable's grandson on it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Talk about fucking milking a name.
Clark Gable the third or something.
He was a bad boy. He was a bad boy because he shined a laser or something at a plane and got arrested in LA like years ago, and that was his bad boy thing.
Didn't he die?
Yeah, he died. They never really said how. I'm sure it was some drug.
Clark Gable's Clark Gable's grandson died.
Yes.
Like, who
Yes.
cares? Who cares?
Well, yeah, exactly. But you know what?
Dude, show some respect, man.
He's
Clark
using the
Gable's
fucking name.
grandson died.
Think about it though. He knows how to use the
Billy
fucking name.
Gable.
You know?
What did my sister just say? Did she just text you and say, cool, she's watching some comedy show? What is she watching?
I don't know what the fuck she's doing.
Did she answer? That was on your thing she just wrote.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
All right, me either.
They just hired a new. Oh, you guys know who Peter Guns is?
Porn star?
I don't think he's a porn star. I think he's
That
like
is Peter North.
yeah.
Peter North.
No, there probably is a porn star called Peter Guns. I mean, it's probably popular.
He should be.
He's off of Love and Hip Hop.
fucking-
They're putting a black dude in there. But he's the new host of Cheaters.
But let me ask you a question though. Your friend, did he get stabbed?
All right, so conflicting stories, flipping between really fake and probably fake. There is what is it? Was it Inside Edition did a special on how fake that episode was? Like the ambulance was for the wrong town from where it was. yeah, and then they pulled out the guy that was driving the boat, and it was some actor got paid $40. Yeah. But yeah, that was the guy. Yeah.
$40.
Yeah, there's if you go on IMDb, look at Cheaters on IMDb. There's a list of like 500 actors that have put themselves on the list of fucking being on Cheaters.
Listen,
So it's a little known maritime law that you can fake a crime as long as it's on the water.
Is that true?
Totally. I don't know anything.
I would have thought that you could if you just take out a permit for filming, you can fake a crime any way you want. You know what I mean?
I mean, in like international water, there was like a whole thing about there was a big thing that happened on like a fucking international cruise. Like some dude got off like because it was like, oh no, it's no man's land out here. It's the Wild West.
Yeah, there's like no
Of
laws
water.
at a certain point. There's no laws.
You can
That's
put a
why
casino up though.
when you get on a cruise, you can't drink or you can't gamble until they get out a certain distance. And then
3 miles.
laws. Yeah.
3 miles. But in New York, when they had a gambling ship that popped up out of nowhere, Giuliani changed the law to 12 miles to put him out of business, and he did.
Oh my God.
Crafty.
So you gotta be 12 miles out, then you could kill someone. Then you could kill your spouse. and
Yeah,
whatever.
you would
Great.
straight up get in like one of those Michael Jackson knife fights where you take your hands together, just fucking go at it. Everyone's surrounded.
Well, when Jeannie gets mad at her sister, she's gonna have someone drive her 3 miles out and throw her off the boat.
No, I'm not. Don't say that. My sister could be watching.
I don't care if she's fighting. I'm just saying when you're fighting. I said when you're fighting.
We're friends again. Stop. The social distancing is really good for us.
Yeah, their social distancing is changing their phone numbers.
No, we're
great.
cool. Me and my sister are cool. We haven't seen each other in a while. She's getting a pool in her backyard, she thinks.
Okay, I already have one.
Whatever.
Are there like just people dicking outside in her backyard and she's assuming it's a pool? How do you think you're getting a pool?
Wait,
It's
what?
funny, that pool is exactly the same shape as Jeannie's. So figure that one out.
The pool is the same shape as me? What does that mean?
She's gonna bury you in her backyard.
Oh. I'm trying to think in my head. Does that mean I'm fat or something?
No, it means she's digging a hole your shape to put you in to bury you.
I get it. It's my exact outline, so I'll fit. No, we're not fighting anymore. We're good friends.
How do you go from not fighting to good friends? Don't you have to like work your way up to good friends?
We have. I apologized. I went over there with a bottle of wine. We hashed it out, and we're cool.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not fighting with anyone.
Yeah, okay.
You know how.
I mean,
John and Martin. This
How
got.
does your podcast always turn into who I'm fighting with?
Their fight got so bad they had to divide open mics. They didn't want to be seen at the same open mics, so it was like you take the boiler room and I'll take fucking Tiff's, and you take the fucking Comedy Cove and I'll take.
she started to have that
Remember
conversation with
stand-up.
me, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. You know, I was like, no, we'll both go to whatever Mike's, and then the whole world shut down anyway, so it doesn't even
I
matter.
was going to say, the only reason you're not in open mics now is because
Now I'm like, you
rather
could go to the
whole
boiler
world
room, you could
burn.
go here, you could go there, go have fun. There's nobody there. Oh my God.
how's the comedy scene in Colorado? I mean, not obviously right now, but I mean in general.
Oh,
It's good out here. Like you can get up. There's like shows every night of the week.
Yeah. My
It's
friend
like-
from
it's-
Colorado Springs, and he said there's like one place there, and they're dicks.
I mean, I specifically moved to Denver because that's like where it seemed like the things were going on downtown. Like there's, again, every night of the week you can get on stage if you just do the hustle.
You
Walk
must be
around and
like
shit.
fucking
What's
Bill.
the big what's the big comedy club there?
Comedy Works.
Comedy Works?
Comedy Works. Oh, I've been there twice so far, and I love it.
So when you have a hookup, if we all do a fucking road trip out there, you can hook us up there.
I have a blow up mattress.
No, I didn't mean
You
where to
guys
sleep.
can crash on my floor in my room.
And
Other
smoke
than
a
I
that-
joint.
want to know where he could hook up with you.
No, and yeah, very good. No, I meant,
Uh,
can you get a stage time? Is what I meant.
no, I can't even get myself stage time. It's fucking.
I would imagine, that's so political. It's not even funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's bad out here. Like my first night out here, someone called me like a racist hack. And I was like, "Well, I don't even know what I said."
You know,
It's
the best
fucking weird.
part of it is they figured John Maggs out in 15 seconds. That's fucking great. That his website says racist hack under John Maggs.
I mean, it was a vicious legal battle to get that URL, but I mean, but it pays for itself. The shirts, merchandising, right?
Racist hack. I love it. That's great.
That's hilarious, man. I should see if that's available. You know
That's
what you
great.
do?
Well, where's
just,
that club that you posted about tonight that was doing their first comedy show?
Oh, it's in Florida.
Oh, in Florida. I didn't see it. I didn't
Yeah, I
look
don't know if you saw
closely.
that, Martin and John. They're opening a comedy club tomorrow or Friday in Florida. The first comedy club that's being opened in the whole of USA. Apparently, they took out 3/4 of the seats. Everybody gets a separate table. You know, so if just like every family can have a separate table. They'll put the tables together, but only for your group, so you don't have to sit next to anybody. And yeah, I mean, I don't know how a comedy place is going to have a decent name.
Yeah,
I
what are they
don't know
gonna
how
sell?
they're gonna make money.
Three tickets?
I think you have to buy an 8-drink minimum. Someone said. I thought
Yeah,
that-
yeah.
8 drink. They said healthcare workers get in for free too.
Yeah, so that's even
Well,
worse.
deserve it.
That's even worse. I
Yeah, what
think
if
it's
they get all doctors, like all healthcare workers?
I think
one
it's a
day?
long road home before, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? It
What's
is.
going to happen, I think, is all the bigger names aren't going to be able to do the theaters, so they're all going to step down. You're going to see.
Yeah, it's good. It's bad for the low level guys, man. All
Yeah.
the theater acts are going to clubs. All the club acts are going to bars. All the fucking bottom feeders like me are just fucking going to people's backyards.
This is exactly
It's
what
bad.
you put on your own shows. It's where you put your own shows on, and then you fucking can do whatever you want.
Oh hell yeah! I tried. I found the wrong business partner though, and it turned into a fucking night.
You don't need business partners. I mean, me and Hodge do it, but I pretty much manage most of it. Hodge just has contacts I don't have, and I put it all together, and there's never an argument because I fill every room. I had 5 rooms at one point. 3 of the rooms were shit. Martin, you remember that one? And
It was still a great show.
the show, dude. When there's 2 audience members, the show is just as good as if
Yeah,
there's fucking.
absolutely. Listen. And this is, you have to love putting those shows together.
Yeah.
You have to love it, and you love it. I love it too.
So
I
I
can see
mean,
that.
I narrowed it down a bit. I started to get rid of the rooms that didn't do good. And I don't know, John, what kind of rooms you were trying to put together, but it seems to be. It doesn't matter how good you are at putting a comedy show together. If the room has a bad reputation, even if it's just a bar that's never had a comedy show, if people in the town are like, I'm not going there just because of where it is, they don't care it's a comedy show.
Oh yeah.
The comedy show doesn't tell them, their grandma died from fucking choking on fish sticks there fucking 25 years ago. They're not going to come watch a comedy show there. You know what I mean? So I had 5 rooms going, 2 of which I can fill and haven't ever had problem with, touch wood. But and then I had 3 others. One of the clubs, bad reputation, not mentioning names, and I spent a lot of money marketing. I probably spent double the money marketing for that show. Didn't sell 1 ticket. So it's all down to where it is, man.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I hear you. No, it was good. It was a good spot. It was a restaurant that just opened up that had like a bottom club feeling basement bar area. It was like, it felt so good, but it was just like the inaugural night was just bad. It just anything that could go wrong did go wrong type of shit.
You just got to simplify it, man.
Yeah. You gotta streamline.
Yeah. Streamline. But I mean, the comics showed up. The talent was fucking great. The people that showed up had a great time. It was just.
But sometimes you just gotta, you gotta deal with that and eat shit and just keep going back and build, and build it.
Yeah, I mean the worst show I had at the Good Rooms, I had 20 people. That was the worst show I had, and it turned out to be a holiday weekend. When I started picking the dates, I just picked like, hey, I'm going to do the second Saturday of the month every month for this one location, and I didn't realize that one of them was like Memorial Day or some shit, So that fell apart on that.
Was that Elmo Park?
Have you already ordered?
It was the Shore Show. I had 20 people one time.
Elmwood Park's a great show, by the way.
I know. I love that room. I was supposed to co-produce a show like all women there April 4th, and it got canceled. So we're waiting for things to open up again.
Yeah, that room's a bit of a weird one. The first show I did there, we did really well. And then the second show, the advertising didn't work, even though I did it identically. I have a system I do for advertising. I advertise in certain places, and it's working for 2 rooms. It's working perfectly, so I know the system works. But the second show I did there only had.
It's a weird place though, because it's kind of hidden away, and it's not.
But it's beautiful. It's beautiful though.
It's beautiful, right? I love the room and the people there. Every time I perform there, they like love me. I love it's just such a cute. I don't know, I just those are my people, the regulars.
Yeah.
I think the first show Martin did, we had a birthday party there of like 21-year-olds, and they were
a good crowd.
Aww.
Yeah, it was a great crowd.
Yeah,
nice.
For millennials, they were a great crowd. And the first time I did a show there with Anthony, you were in that show too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That was it.
I was right.
That was what Hollywood hosted that one, and I'm by the back door with him, and before he went on, and they did the raffle before he went on. It was just a complete shit show, but it was still a great audience. And I'll never forget this. Me and Hollywood are by the sliding glass door to go outside, and this guy comes up to him and he goes, "You mind if I go out and smoke?" And Hollywood goes, "I don't care if you burn."
Oh,
that is a good one.
Oh, it's hysterical.
That is a good one. But I like
that's
that
a
room
great
so
room.
much. I love the people there.
Oh, absolutely. Listen, you can't judge an audience. You can't.
Every time I've been back there could be like crazy regulars hanging out at the bar, and they always remember me when I walk in.
They always remember you.
I'm like, wow, you guys are amazing. Can I live here? It's like so cool.
Oh, yeah, great time. And Paul, you put on a great show there. You really did.
And we were gonna have an amazing show at fucking TIFF's, and then
I was so looking forward to that, man.
And I don't even know when to start doing those shows again. I mean, obviously they're not open yet, but I
might want to wait till they open.
No, I'm talking about
do it now.
Yeah, do it in the parking lot.
No, but how long after they open do you watch? Are people coming back? You know what I mean?
You know what? Unfortunately, that's a good question. You got to wait and see what other people are doing, see how it goes.
And I also
you gotta wait 14 days from like whenever there's about 30 people there and see what happens.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I also don't want to. I have certain people like Martin and the guy that was going to do the show with him. I don't want to put them on first and have 15 people. I have it's what I mean. I don't want to put my best.
No, I get you.
I mean,
I think you'll know. I think you'll know. You'll know when it's time to start up again. You'll just get a feel for it.
That and Cove is even worse in one way, that their seats are closer together than TIFF's, but TIFF's are still pretty fucking close together. I don't know how they're going to move everybody around. If they put in 25% of the seats they have at both those venues, there's only going to be like 20, 30 people in every show. And how, you know, how, unless you're charging $50 at that point, how can you pay anyone decent? Unless,
Hey,
of
Paul,
course, people can't work. People can't work. They'll take less money.
When this thing's over, people are going to be fatter too, so you're going to lose some more space.
Yeah, well, that's just on the stage for you and me. But
it's going to be like a slow startup.
Yeah, so many fat jokes
slow,
coming
but
up.
It'll pick up again. It'll get back to normal.
There's a lot of comics. I mean, all the comics that have been on my shows know how I pay. I pay on a ticket basis, and you know, certain people are looking for certain amounts, and I don't really do guarantees, but I know from experience that I can get them to that level with the room. But I don't understand if I've only got 25 people in the room, you know, I can't pay someone fucking $250.
No.
You know what I mean? So, you know, the only thing will be is, you know, like we said before, the high levels are going to move down, the middle people are going to move down. So, you know what? People are going to take gigs when they can't get anything. If I say, hey, look, I'll give you $100 to headline, and that's all there is to it. I don't even know if there's going to be more than 15 people there. People are going to, I think people are going to take it. You know what I mean? And it's not me trying to be fucking shitty. I think it's just going to be the name.
It's what's doable for everybody. That's all.
You know, as soon as
like
they start putting
you understand, it's like, you know what? If the housing market gets destroyed and all of a sudden houses are like $1.50, then guess what? That's what you're gonna get for a house. You're gonna get $1.50.
Hey, Anthony,
we haven't seen the worst of it. We have not seen the worst of it.
No.
I mean, I started a huge thread on fucking Facebook today where I said, what do you think? Are we fucked if they let us out of quarantine? Do we need tests? Should there be a vaccine? Some dude's like, oh, my God's going to save me. And I'm just sitting there going, yeah, right. And it just turned into like a fucking 400 fucking comment thing where people are going back and forth.
I went, Paul. I went and got my antibody test today.
Yeah.
How'd you do?
I don't know. I won't know for 3 to 5 days, but I think I had it a couple of weeks ago because I lost my sense of smell for like 5 days. And then
if you're with Anthony, chances are you got it.
Yeah. And then I wasn't, but then I had like a slight fever. I had a slight sore throat. Like everything was very, very slight, but I wasn't feeling well for like a good 10 days altogether. I mean, 5 of it was where I couldn't smell anything.
Is she's supposed to move out of her house into an apartment that's empty, but she's too scared to go there. So
no, I've been there. I've been painting. I've been fixing it up. I've been doing stuff. I'm getting ready to move in like a month. I'm gonna be in there.
She had to deep throat her ex-husband, and she lost her voice, and she's got a sore throat. All right, it's nothing to do with the fucking COVID. You know what I mean?
That happens.
Stop it.
You know what? Protein is good for a sore throat. I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Yeah, but not the protein.
I really think I had it. Honestly, did you see me give you the finger? Did I do it long enough? I'll do it again.
Technology, things happen quick enough. It's okay. Martin looks like he's got a big red.
No, I can't hear you. You're breaking up.
We don't know what's behind you. It looks like a big red something, Paul says.
It's my curtain.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
No, I've gone into my apartment like 2 or 3 times already. I started doing stuff.
He's cool. Looks like he's doing a comedy. You should come up from behind that and say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Martin Chaddock House.
Yeah. Wait, here, hang on. Can I turn this around?
Cool.
I promise.
What? I don't want you.
Hold on, I gotta turn off El Mexicano over here.
Where's Anthony going? Where are you going with your mask on?
Anthony's still waiting for his Mexican food from 2.25 hours ago.
I thought.
Oh my God!
I thought you and Anthony were together. I didn't realize because I don't really have much experience on Zoom, so I didn't know if I swipe right I could see you, Jeannie. I had no idea.
Oh, you can see me now. Hi.
Yeah, yeah.
How's it going?
Swipe.
Hello.
It keeps switching screens for me. I keep seeing all of you guys intermittently, and it's like, all right, cool.
All right, so
if you swipe, you'll see us.
John and Martin. John and Martin, there's a button at the top that says Speaker View and Group View. I don't know exactly where it is on the app, but if you click the right one, you'll see all 5 of us on the screen at the same time.
I'm drunk. I'm not doing this.
I'm on my phone, so I can only see 4 at a time.
Yeah, well,
but Paul, I'm moving. I am. I'm in the apartment. I'm painting it and fixing it up. Things are happening.
It's keeping my attention because it keeps switching screens on who I'm talking to.
I just switched it to that mode.
My
Before I
ADD
was
hasn't
just
kicked in
looking
yet,
at
so I'm just
4.
watching the screen.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. I didn't remember to tell you. But
Sorry, I know nobody gave a shit about what I just said. Sorry.
sorry, Angie, what did you say, buddy?
Nobody gives a
No,
shit.
we finally got our food. We just jumped in the car, and I asked my girlfriend if she wants some hand sanitizer.
You just run in there and say you had a Corona because they got some, and fucking watch them all run.
We've been waiting for this fucking food since like 6:20, and it's 9:10 right now.
Dude,
So
that's
Oh my God.
something's not right there, Anthony.
Hope it's
So
good
it must-
food.
It must be awesome.
You know
No,
what it is?
it's the only
It's that
fucking
reverse
Mexican
racism.
place in town.
It's that reverse racism, dude. If all the Mexicans are getting served first, I guarantee there was ones that
I
went out.
guarantee it.
Well, what did you order?
We just ordered basic shit. The problem is that they had to fucking. It was a problem. They had to get over the wall that jerk
They had
off.
to climb the wall.
Oh, to get into this country? Oh, what's wrong with you, Anthony?
I felt bad. I'm like, I was like, I don't give a shit how long this food takes. It's probably gonna be amazing, and I'm sure it is.
You
Oh
can,
my God.
Jeannie, you can tell you're talking to your sister because she's telling me off for being a cunt to you.
What's she saying?
She says, "Don't be a cunt to my sister."
Are you being a cunt to me?
I don't know. I thought, yeah, she doesn't get it. She doesn't get it.
Say twat again.
Twat. You fucking
Long conversation.
Twat. I love the way British people talk. It's so stupid.
I'm gonna say really quick, high pitched. What a god damn it! He's such a twat.
My mother was born in England.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, cool.
She was born in Derby, England.
Okay.
Nice.
I know where that is.
Where are you from, Paul? London?
Oh my god, yeah, because London's the only place in England. Did you know?
No, I just thought you were from there for some reason.
Listen,
Are you from
somewhere in
Abbey
England.
Road?
Wait. Paul's from the council houses in England.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Never had a council house, but surrounded by them.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so in England, you don't get money for housing. They give you a house that's owned by the government.
The
Cool.
project.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Hang on. They give you a house?
The
Yes.
project.
I want to go.
America gives you money for help? Wait, what do you mean? I'm not getting shit. People get
You
stuff.
know
As
what
soon as we can fly, I'm going.
You know how
I've
people?
been working for things like a sucker. People get things?
Yes, in England,
What are you talking
they get a council house,
But
and
you
then
got to live in England.
the rent will be $40 a month for a house.
Wow.
The projects.
Yeah. Well, no, these aren't even the projects. They could be in a nice town.
Wow.
So
See,
what's happening is the government have stopped wanting to fix these things up. So they'll sell you the house you've lived in. If you've lived in it for 5 years, you can get a fucking stone house for 10 grand.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
The thing I don't like about England though is like you don't know who you can and can't fuck with in England. You know what I mean? Because they all look, everyone looks like that dude you would have picked on in high school and shit. But they could be like a vicious monster that will just hit you with a brick. You don't know.
I was,
You with a brick.
I was in England with my daughter and her boyfriend like a year ago, 2 years ago, and we walked to a pub. We had a family that they gave us their house for 2 weeks. So we walked to the pub, which was like a quarter of a mile away, and we were laughing about some stupid shit. And this girl that was like, I don't know, 5 meters ahead of us turned around. Are you laughing at me? And she pulled a knife. And we're like, holy fuck!
Wait, yeah, but yeah, exactly. Yeah, wait.
And
What
they
was
say
that movie?
Brooklyn's bad.
Oh
And
my
they say
God.
Brooklyn's bad.
What, you ever see that movie with Alfred from the new Batman movies?
There's a lot of,
Sir something.
I think
He's
I
all-
know-
What's the movie?
Meet. That's what I'm sorry. I should have said the name of the movie. Let me just like forget the name of the actor. Fuck the movie. Meet Harry Brown or something. Was it
I don't
like
know.
Meet Harry Brown or it was. It all took place in England, and it was just like, oh, all of them were just like these vicious gangster like high school kids. It's like, oh, in America you just beat that kid up,
yeah,
but
if
here
you-
they're just stabbing people in the street and shit. It's
Well,
scary.
the gangsters in England, at least the white ones, if you watch the movie Snatch, that's how they are.
Oh, I love Snatch.
But if you,
Yeah, but But
well,
they're like Hollywood badass England guys. They're
yeah,
not
but
like
if you, what you
But
guys
England
were-
also had Jack the Ripper.
we have housing estates, but which are like your projects, but they're just 2-story houses. They're not. I mean, there are some tower blocks like what you guys have, but they call them estates. It's just like a big section, and then you can't even go through that because the Jamaicans fucking like own in like big cities, like Manchester and that.
That's like two different accents too.
And they will fucking pull out a meat cleaver because they'll pull out a meat cleaver and chop your
yeah. Yeah, England is scary. That was my point. England's scary.
We had a fucking what do you call that thing where an amnesty? So there was a lot of trouble for knife crime because we don't have guns. So there's a lot of knife crime in England. They have an amnesty for knives.
Wait, like turn in your knife?
Yeah.
Like a knife exchange.
Yeah.
Toys, knives for toys. Wait, what are
guns for cash for guns?
You get a free
guns for kids. Yeah, guns for kids.
Guns for kids.
Yeah.
I want to start.
Wait, is that what?
No, cash for guns.
Yeah, cash for guns.
Cash for guns for kids.
Yeah, cash for yeah, kids for guns for cash. It's good.
Yeah.
Cars for kids. Cars for kids. Is that a thing?
Oh. Cars for kids.
That's hysterical.
Isn't that a thing? Like, I don't know what it is. Like, you
No,
sell your car.
It's a terrible thing. Oh, yeah.
Cars for kids. You fucking donate your car and they just give you a tax write-off for how much you pay.
And they give the money to the
1-800-7
kids.
cars for kids.
It's a fucking pyramid scheme.
So how many of you guys are working right now? Is everybody working from home or is anybody on furlough? I just started furlough today.
No, I'm working from home.
I'm working.
I did go to the office today.
I am actually.
My restaurant officially closed for good because of this, so I'm out.
Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you do at the restaurant?
I was a cook. I was a lead prep cook.
I'm so sorry.
Those, like fucking bras for your beard.
Yeah, I did. I had like. I mean, it was my day. It was a day job though. It was like once the comedy stopped, it was like, oh, comedy stopped. Now I'm fucked. Like, oh, I can find like no one wants to cook for themselves. Awesome. I can always find a cooking job.
You're the only white guy in the place, weren't you?
I was the only one that. Yeah. It was me pretending I knew what everyone was talking about.
They put John Max at the window. They put him at the window so everybody thinks there's not Mexicans cooking.
Yeah, this is authentic, dude. Authentic Caucasian guy. Here's your food.
Did you guys saw there was a Zoom meeting for a company? It had I don't know, like 25 people in it, and some woman went to the bathroom and she let her phone down on the wall next to the bathroom, next to the toilet. So she could look at it. But meanwhile, she's sitting on the ball.
That
and
was so
25
funny.
people are watching her taking a shit.
And you see everybody like, what is going on here? What is that? Oh my God. It was
That's
great.
people gotta pay for that. That was an opportunity lost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
Yes says this is a lot funnier than the comedy show that she just watched on Zoom.
Tell her to hop on. Tell her to get on this.
Yeah, fucking, we did tell her, but she's fucking retarded. So
Jess, are you watching? Join us, Jess.
I'm not having a fucking give me shit.
Everyone join.
Everyone join.
Community.
The amount of people paying for this, I want to see 100 people on it.
People talking over it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
Martin's doing what everybody in quarantine does all day, and that's looking in the food cupboard.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Or drink. I've been drinking and eating.
That too. I'm doing both.
Every time.
I'm so jealous of you because you have wine glasses. I'm like drinking my wine out of coffee cups.
Jessica's asking how to connect, man. You people are
There's nothing wrong
Coffee
with
cups is how adults do it.
Out of coffee cups because no one can see
Hell
what
yeah.
you're doing, right?
Fuck yeah. Drive to
Listen,
work.
Right, yeah.
There's
I know
nothing wrong
I
with
showed my coffee cup is like my chili cup, my soup cup, my coffee cup, my water cup, and my wine cup.
Cereal?
Cereal, yep, beer,
Nice.
mashed potatoes. You can put anything in a mug. It's the best.
Mashed potatoes. That's like I never even thought about that one.
So,
Yeah.
See,
And you eat them with a fork because that's all you have.
what the
You eat
fuck?
them with like a serving spoon.
Just follow me. They stop paying you, but they can bring you back. Do you get unemployment if they put you on follow?
I had to apply for unemployment and for that COVID payment today. So I did that and they are covering my benefits.
Oh,
I
good.
thought furlough was like a fucking like a parole term.
That's what I thought. I don't know where that came from. I thought
no, because I've never been free.
I was like, holy shit, you just got out?
I just yeah, actually that makes
out?
sense. That makes sense
like,
because I do. I feel like I just got out of prison.
Yeah, but then you went back into the prison because you're stupid.
When
Yeah,
is my first day?
I got
Shank
3
the biggest
months.
bitch I saw.
I'm on
that
3
yard.
months of like unemployment, you know. So I have 3 months of doing nothing and getting my benefits paid for.
Johnny, Martin, you're working, right, or not?
What's that?
You're not. You're working, right?
I'm working. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know about anybody here, but not doing comedy. You know, I did my taxes with my comedy, and the amount of money it costs. I'm actually financially better off working at home and not doing comedy by quite a bit.
It's a fucking.
I totally believe it.
My
it's a
car
shit
payment, they skipped April's car payment. My fucking car insurance, they skipped April. I didn't even ask them; they just did it.
Yeah, my car insurance skipped too.
Yeah, so they're all skipping all this money.
Yeah.
Wow.
When you add it up, it comes out.
But you know who didn't skip? My landlord.
Of course you did.
You know.
But
right. What do you think of like that crazy deferment thing that like you don't have to pay your mortgage for 3 months, but then at the end of 3 months you owe them all 3 months at once?
No. They put it on the back.
They have two different kinds. Okay, the bank that I mortgage with works exactly like Jeannie said. You skip 3 months of payment, but at the end of the 3 months, you have to pay a lump sum.
There we go.
It makes no sense.
Hey, Hollywood.
But you got 30 years to think about that.
But no, but then the other one they just added on the end, so you have an extra 3 months.
Is any mortgage company doing that? That would be great.
Yeah,
they all are. They all are.
Right.
I work for.
They
I work
changed
for.
it. That would make sense. I should.
I work for one.
And here's one problem with doing that. If you can afford to pay your mortgage, pay your mortgage. Because if you do the skip of the mortgage, when you go to refinance, they will fucking deny you because they say your mortgage.
You can't refinance. You cannot refinance if you're in furlough.
If you did the 3 months, if you pay your mortgage, you don't tell them. You just don't tell them mine. You just don't fucking tell them. But if you skip the payments, they know that you couldn't afford to do it.
It's like you're gonna lose if you take advantage of that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't have.
Yeah.
I'm moving into my apartment, so I'll have rent, but I won't have.
What if I want to take out a mortgage now? What if I want to refi one house to buy two?
They would tell you to go fuck yourself.
Why is that?
You know what it is?
Hey,
You.
You don't know the only problem with getting
I
a
just told
mortgage.
you that's high.
The only
Hey,
problem with
John.
getting a mortgage now is if anybody will come to your house and do the notary to close it. Like my mortgage company said, because I said I want to do a refinance because the rates dropped. I only did a refinance 2 months ago. So, and I said I want to do it again because the rates dropped, you know, and they're like, we haven't got anybody that will come to your house.
No, you have to, if your loan is owned by Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, they can do an appraisal waiver. If they're not, you're screwed.
Why in the world would you have a loan with Freddie or Fannie? That's ridiculous. Standard mortgage.
You have to look on your credit report. It'll tell you who owns your mortgage.
Mine's owned.
Bank of America owns my mortgage.
Okay, but chances are they service your. If you look on
my mortgage is owned by a company, but then if you look at the small one, it's a Fannie Mae loan. But it's,
right, John. Same thing. You could look up. You go to Fannie Mae loan lookup or Freddie Mac loan lookup, and you could actually find out who actually owns your loan. Even though Bank of America services your loan, they probably don't own your loan.
Yeah, my mortgage is serviced by Loan Care, but it's owned by Fannie Mae.
Yeah.
I got a great rate. I got a crazy good rate, and my credit was through the roof. So and it's not like just poor people to get Fannie Mae. You just your mortgage broker should be able to tell you what the best mortgage to get is. You know what I mean? Who gives a shit if it's Fannie Mae? If they give you 2.8%.
Well, I quoted a customer
2.8?
1.875 last week
For 30-year fixed?
15.
Oh, no.
What happened?
I quoted
to
a guy
room?
1.875.
Talking about mortgages now?
I know. I don't know what happened. I think I started.
What's
this.
going on in this room? We're talking about mortgage rates.
I just went to take a piss.
I just stumbled through my house trying to get into this meeting, and now I'm like, did I get on some sort of mortgage webinar? What's happening?
Let's get back.
I don't even know what mortgages are, really.
Yeah, Jessica, now you've joined. Jeannie has to leave because we know that you two can't be in the same open mic.
No, we made up. Shut up, Paul.
We made up.
Paul's new hobby is finding people that I had a fight with like 6 months ago or 3 months ago and making us come on podcasts together and talk about it.
You blocked me on Facebook, man.
Did you block him too?
You can't know. As soon as he blocks you, you can't see him to block him.
My sister's a habitual blocker, but then she unblocks.
Then I make Jessica call people and tell them to unblock me. So
she makes me stalk people she blocks.
That's a good system.
Just create a new profile and fake it.
We all have our shit, you know?
Yeah,
we all do.
I just watched a comedy club, a show.
What is it? What is it?
It was the West End Comedy Club.
The West Coast comedy?
West End
comedy.
The West End.
West Side. That's it.
You fit right in there. They're all girls and
it was hard to watch.
It's owned by lesbians, that place.
No, but you know, it wasn't their fault. It was just that it was like 50 people watching with all the blacked out screens with their mics off. And then the poor comic is up there just it was so awful.
I didn't pay to see that shit.
I didn't pay. It was for free. That's the only reason why I went. It was for free because I was like, well, listen, I saw the advertisement was on Instagram. It was for the West Side Comedy Club. They had a real It was a real show. So I was like, ooh, well, let me see the real show. Because I'm having anxiety about being a comic at this time with this weird Zoom stuff. And I'm like, who's going to...
Why would they have 50 audience members with the sound turned off? So if you do a good joke, don't you want to hear
It's a mime show.
It was the weirdest experience. I let them see me and I had my mic on and I was just like
When
the
was
only
this?
laugher. I was the
when was this?
10 minutes ago.
It was like 20 minutes ago.
You're describing how I imagine like dark web red rooms work.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of anonymous people watching something terrible happen to a person.
Yes, that's how I felt. But I was letting people see me.
Jessica hasn't been one in the last 3 months. She's shouting at this fucking Zoom like it's a rubber.
I had to turn my phone down.
That's great.
She's like that. Did you ever see the British show? What the fuck was it called? Oh, Trigger Happy TV. You guys ever see that show?
I love that show.
So there's this bit in Trigger Happy TV. It's all these pranks with hidden cameras mainly. He does this thing where he goes into like a church or a fucking court or a library, and he has this cell phone. It's a blow-up cell phone. It's the size. It's an old-style cell phone, but it's massive. It's half the height of the guy, and they'll be all in the library. Everyone will be just talking, and you'll hear this all of a sudden, and then he go, "Hello." Fucking phone. And that's how Jessica sounds on this thing. One G.
Jessica's like, get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Holy shit, he's gone full Taliban.
Ron G, can you hear us?
What's going on, fellas? Ladies.
Ron, where are you? Hi, I can't see you.
Is that a gaming chair?
Hi.
Yeah, I just liked it because it was red.
Look at you. Oh my God, you need to shave.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, Ron,
look at it.
There's a system in America. It's called, you don't have to shout like you're hiding behind a fucking pile of rocks in fucking Vietnam, okay? You just fucking talk normally.
Okay.
You and Jessica, the two of you, if I can, neither of you have ever used a computer before. Jessica, aren't you a teacher? How the fuck do you homeschool those kids? You're like this. Shut up!
I got excited.
I yell. You know, when I was a kid, I wasn't allowed to sleep at people's houses on weeknights because I was too loud.
Oh, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed.
That sounds like a horrible story.
That's the truth. Even my family members.
Jeannie was about to sleep at other people's houses because she was doing the old.
Pardon me?
No, not unless you had mittens.
That little girl is too loud. We can't have her.
Ron, how you doing, man?
Good, man. I'm good.
Ron is looking less and less Jewish by the day, man.
Look at that. I look like when Forrest Gump.
I like the hair.
He does. He looks like he should have a sticker on the back of his car that says "shit happens."
Dude, you look like that sniper in that fucking movie where they were all on fucking recon and he fucking was the last man standing.
He looks like the black guy with dreads that was getting chased at the middle of the movie Colors. You remember that has a reference for that? Remember that?
Oh my God.
Sean Penn chasing that black guy on the motorcycle.
That is one hell of a reference, Paul.
Yeah.
I look like with the hair. I look like the bad guy in Ghost.
Hey, bro,
oh, thank you.
I need to get at the front of Taco Bell. Can you help me out? I need to get to the front of the line in Taco Bell to get some food. Can you get?
You look like if you had a ponytail, you look like Crazy Eddie.
It's good to see everybody. This beard is itchy. That's probably why I didn't become a Navy SEAL. It's because this beard is way too itchy.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
I don't know how you guys do it.
Now you know how it feels if you go down on Jessica because she's got that big hair. You know what I mean?
Go down on who?
Oh Jesus! They'll stick like Velcro.
The next Zoom, you'll just see Ron G going down on a girl will look like fucking Marlon Wayans going down on that black girl in fucking Scary Movie when the big fucking moth comes out.
I gotta tell you, I was on last week. I was on the open mic at the Boiler Room, and my ex-wife was on.
Who's your ex-wife?
Her name is Jaren. She remarried.
Is she a comic?
No, she just wanted to watch.
Oh, I hear that.
Yeah. I wanted to watch when I turned 12, and my parents let me. Fucked me up for life.
You know what I found online? I found when I was a kid, me and my buddy, their parents rented a porn tape. One of those crappy, like, shitty porn tapes with a story. I found it online. It's 1972, and they all look like Ron G and fucking John Maggs. It's fucking horrible, man. It was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
John Maggs, what's
We know what we're
behind
doing.
you? Are those lamps or is that a bong?
Me?
Over John?
Yeah, what's that giant thing behind
It's
you?
got lots of lamps.
That?
Those are real lamps? That's cool looking.
Oh, no, it's a light setup. This is kind of like a studio. It's a green screen and all that
Oh,
shit.
okay, cool. I thought it was like a fancy bong or something. Like,
I thought you
Yeah,
went
no.
to like fucking. I thought you went to Big Lots and bought all the fucking $5 lamps.
Yeah, dude, in the new world, after all this COVID shit's over, lamps are going to be the new gold.
I love that. In the new
Tell me,
world. That's great.
Yeah, you think I'm crazy? But lamps are the future, dog.
If
Invest
lamps are the
in lamps now.
why?
in the future, I'm going to use my time machine and go back to 1944 and pick up.
Why
a
toilet paper?
lamp.
Why did toilet paper go insane? For a
Toilet
respiratory
paper's nuts, right?
for
I
a
gotta be honest
respiratory
with you.
virus. Why did toilet paper go insane?
I went to the store today. They had toilet paper. They had toilet
Yes.
paper and paper towels.
That lamp.
Dude,
Yeah, but
It was-
no meat.
Lamps.
That's a cool
yeah,
Yeah,
now
that's
it's
about
me because
me.
no one's eating out
Crazy.
anymore. No, I'm sure ladies know no one ate out ever. But anyway, fucking no one's like going out to restaurants. So yeah, all the food's just pretty much getting taken up now. But yeah, that first day I saw toilet paper was like, I cried. It was
Did you
It
see
was
those
like hope.
guys? Those guys bought $14,000 worth of fucking Purell, and then when the prices went down, they tried to take it back to Walmart and get their money back, and they wouldn't give it to them.
Oh yeah.
oh, I didn't see those guys.
Yeah, they
No returns.
on Live PD.
The whole
On
retard.
Live PD, the cops drove up on this dude selling toilet paper in the middle of a parking lot, and he was selling a 4-pack of toilet paper for $60.
Yeah, what the fuck happened?
That's shitty.
Literally.
That's ridiculous.
Gene, you remember we
literally-
wanted to shoot toilet paper rolls at Costco that first week of.
I
I'm
know.
gonna do
We
it.
should have done it.
I had to pay
Should've done
$60
it.
for toilet paper. I'm gonna do what they do in Peru and fucking Colombia, man. They just use a washcloth, and then they put the washcloth in a bucket next to the toilet and leave it.
No,
seriously.
Ew,
They leave it in a bucket until the bucket fills up, and then they put the bucket in their laundry machine.
Oh,
That's so gross.
even the Romans did something better than that. Jesus.
Hey, Ron, do they do that in Colombia like they do it? Because in Peru, they do the shit rag, right? Do they do that in Colombia too?
It doesn't work like that. You're being hyperbolic.
No, in Peru. I went to some guy's
Wow,
house.
word.
In Latin American countries, the fucking for. So you don't throw out the toilet paper after you use it. You throw it in the bin, and then that gets thrown out.
Yeah, well, in Peru, this guy showed me.
You're talking about you're using a schmacka and washing it? No, I don't think
I'm trying to sound Jewish. What the fuck's a schmucker? Isn't that when you chop
schmacka?
Schmucker.
It's like a type of.
Why does
it's a type of
everyone
jelly.
know except for you?
Not the rag, right?
The Italians would call that a moppine.
I'm trying to sound Jewish. It's pretty Jewish in this fucking house. Let me tell you.
Well, somebody get AC Ramon on because she was
that
talking
guy's
about
from-
these.
That guy was not from Peru, Paul. That guy was mental. The one wiping his ass.
No, I saw it in his house from Peru.
Oh wait, that guy from the other night, Alex or whatever the hell his name was.
No,
from the other night.
What, last night, Will?
No, Will. That guy. I don't even. Holy shit.
I think he's Jewish because I made one Jewish joke and he like sat back and I just laid into him for like an hour after that.
I think he had a lobotomy. That kid has got zero motivation.
Yeah, and he got. Yeah, it's the character. Well, like, I forgot what I was saying.
Wait, you saying you made a Jewish joke and you got offended?
Oh yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
so that's certain
Like
comics.
them?
Yeah, they're cute.
They're from CVS.
The comic
like 'em.
you mentioned that's
Near
really
the
cheery and
pharmacy.
has no tip.
There's two different conversations happening.
Yes, there is.
Sorry.
We got bored.
He likes my glasses. I told her they're at CVS.
They look
I like how
nice.
it's part like a fucking phone commercial of like family getting together, part BBC, part cooking at home, and then the other two are just look like they're streaming video games.
I like
This
the
is
way
great.
we're looking at Anthony's ceiling too.
Yeah, I'm about to kick Anthony off.
What the
I should
fuck?
get a beer.
Is that Crescenzo?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is he doing?
He's eating his food.
He sat at a fucking Mexican restaurant for 3 hours.
Oh, he finally got it?
I want Mexican food.
I made tacos.
I got Brazilian
I can
coming.
fajitas right now.
What did they make in Ron's house? Fucking matzo balls with salsa, you fucking kike?
So bad.
Some balls and sauce.
So bad.
I had to set up for this. I had to hide all my drugs, my sex swing. I had to put a hat on for this. This is
Oh shit.
a lot. This is a lot for me.
Oh, Gigi, I got a gift. Gigi, I got a gift for your husband.
Put a hat on for this.
Gigi, I got a gift for you.
Put a hat on.
All the preparation.
I put a hat on for this.
Guys, I like being furloughed a little too much. I gotta tell you. I'm so calm. I
Wait, but by furlough, do you mean plowed?
What?
By furlough, do you mean plows? I like being furloughed. Yeah, plowed. Every.
Oh, that's it. You know, like out of work.
Yeah, where you plant seeds.
So
Between
Ron, I
every
got
furlough.
something for you. Ron.
Yeah.
No one's planting any seeds.
I know you're Jewish and you can't afford a girlfriend, so I'm going to introduce you to this thing.
Oh
You
my!
can't afford a girlfriend?
What is that?
This is a special device that replaces a girlfriend.
What is it? Is that your
The hand.
flashlight or whatever?
Oh, a glory hole? Oh,
Oh,
nice.
Wow.
You've been
I
going
don't
to
want it shaped like an asshole.
No, they
You
have
have
one for an asshole too.
if your asshole looks like that, someone's been lying to you.
That's fucked
Is
up.
that what you think a glory hole is?
That's a flashlight.
Let's see what you do with it.
Oh God, Paul, please don't use that on here.
My wife bought me one. What?
I do it with a TV remote.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Don't you? Aren't you married? Why do you need that thing?
Because I'm married.
Because exactly. Holy shit. Paul threw it against the wall last night and it stuck.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Is
Gee,
that
I
one of
gotta-
the ones? Is that
What?
Paul? Is that one of the ones you got like as a sample or whatever when they were?
How do you clean that thing?
It actually turns inside out.
I like the fact that Paul thought he needed the one that could.
Wait,
fit
now
in the
turn
bucket.
it inside out, Paul.
It's got cobwebs.
I can't.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
He
Do you put that
prolapsed
in
it.
the dishwasher?
Yeah, can you imagine you forget it's in there and my daughter brings my grandson's milk bottles out of there and brings this thing out with it?
I have to think about something else so I don't gag.
Hey, kids, I'm gonna sign out.
Oh no, Martin, no. Martin, we still got that room. So
Yeah.
We got that.
we still have it as long as they let us open up again. So
All right, it's all good. I'll be
Paul,
back
do
in a
you
little bit. I just
sanitize
gotta
that
eat.
with Purell?
All right, Martin, you can
Purell.
get back in with that link.
Like for COVID?
What's that?
You can get back on it with the same link.
Okay, all right, perfect. I'll see you guys in a little bit.
all right.
Peace,
Enjoy.
guys. Thank you.
John,
Hi,
you
Martin.
think
How
John,
do I
you
leave
think Jeannie would like that other thing that I got?
I want to see it. What
Oh.
did you get?
Hold on, I'll be back.
Last night he freaked Will out with all of these devices. Ron, do you have an Xbox One?
Who's Will?
no, I don't play video games. I'm not a child.
Well, that's a childish thing to say, actually.
What? Because you got hand-eye coordination? Is that what you're building?
No. I want to play Call of Duty. I need an expert to help me win.
My son is probably a Call of Duty expert.
But Ron is the expert. Like he should
know-
be
You're right.
training us.
You're right. He's like
You
the
know,
real
Hollywood.
life expert.
What?
Yeah.
Hollywood, have you tried PUBG yet? Or do you play online at all?
I play,
PC
all I
games?
do is online.
Like
Okay.
PC or PC or just like
Xbox One.
console.
What is it,
Xbox One.
Paul? I can't see it.
Yeah, I hear that when Ron G plays fucking Call of Duty, fucking the servers crash because they can't figure out why a fucking Mexican is chasing the white people.
See, I got the good stuff, guys. I got the.
What is it?
That is the Rig 500.
I can't see what it is. Paul.
Yes.
It's a gaming headset.
See,
Oh, that's
That's
all it
what-
is?
if you're
Oh, wow,
gonna
look
call
at that.
if you're gonna call a 12-year-old a faggot from 4 states
Is that
away,
for you or
that's
Denise?
what you want to use.
Is that
That's
your
exactly
wife?
right.
It blows
Actually,
the fuck
it's mostly
off.
grown men, John. It's all grown men playing.
Paul,
Wait,
do
what?
you
Oh,
put
Call of
that, do you
Duty?
put that
Yeah.
on your headboard?
It sticks to anything. It's got a suction cup.
Oh God.
You can stick it to the side of your shower and then you can back into it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm asking you if you do that.
No, my ass is a one-way street. Only in.
How come it's not black and veiny?
Only in. Is that what you said? Only in?
Yes, he said in.
Oh my God.
Where's the egg?
Yeah.
Iggy,
There is not.
Iggy, drop that. Come back here, you.
I don't like how John talks to his wife on these fucking videos.
Come in.
Oh,
There he is. There's my guy.
So last night,
Aw.
there's another live thing at 10 o'clock. You know, Jeannie, you know the guy Will, like Will Philly.
I don't know who you're talking about. Who's Will?
So he does one every day at Saturday at 10 o'clock, but he posts the link and he hasn't got a password in his Zoom. So you'll be on it and then some dude will just pop up jerking off in the middle of your fucking Zoom.
No.
Yes,
No
he
way.
happened to me. I was watching it and this fucking anyway. So me and John
Best version of Russian roulette
freaked
ever.
out last night, and we're trying to do this material, and I'm trying to find the best one. Oh yeah, I've raped 12-year-olds with bigger tits than AC Ramon.
Oh, don't be mean to AC.
That was the good joke.
Yeah, that one was the dog's bollocks.
That was like the nice joke.
Oh, what about this one? Jews are going back in time to 1943 with the coronavirus. Less of them die because less can fit in the oven. Social distancing, people. Social distancing.
Anti-Semitism, Paul.
The English with their superiority to everybody.
Oh my God.
You
But wait,
imperialistic.
You found for
When you
$300.
mention AC Ramon, all I think of is that night at the Cove with that girl flipping out.
I wasn't there for that. I'm so pissed off. I would have fucking.
You weren't there? Why do I feel like you were there? You weren't
No, I wasn't
there.
I saw the video.
I was upstairs when that happened. I didn't go downstairs.
Oh my
What
God.
happened?
I was there. I left the room. That lady was
I'm on a
scared.
different side of the country. What happened?
From what I heard, she was this black girl was telling everybody they were never gonna make it, and she's got an agent. And we're like, well, I'm not me, but these other people are like, you're at an open mic. Who the fuck are you?
She was just picking on everyone, and she was really like harassing people. I thought she was going to start beating people up.
She was a student of Chips.
Yeah,
she was in the class.
She was actually in the class.
She was in the class, but she told everyone she had an agent.
And then she went downstairs, got drunk, and started fucking ripping on people. And thought the black people were going to take her side because she was black, but she was being a jerk off. And she.
Oh yeah, Marklin was there. That's why. Yeah.
The bartender chick is a sweetie. She pushed Christina. I didn't know that, but that's what happened.
Which one, Allison? I saw the video where
Not Allison. Allison's a Puerto Rican. I want to bang. Christina's the little skinny black one.
Oh, the waitress?
She's gone.
Yeah, that's why she's gone. She quit because of that.
Karina quit because of that?
Yeah,
The girl who's Karina's dating Demetrio.
Karina's dating Demetrio.
Yeah. Nah, she got a better job.
Cocaine.
Wow.
She got a much better job.
So she's making $4 an hour now.
Mm.
Hey, did you guys see the Facebook thing where they said to show solidarity for the class of 2020, post your picture of the year?
Oh yeah, your high school picture.
I got into trouble with Marklin. Marklin wouldn't post his picture, so I went to his fucking library in his town and I found his picture and I put a fucking vote for Trump 2020 sign on it and I posted it.
Oh my God.
so this is mine.
Holy man.
Every year, you know.
Right?
But 12th grade, there is none. There's no picture.
You know, right in the middle, you look Jewish in the middle. In the beginning.
This one? Wait, this is me, little.
Yeah.
You did not do that.
That's when the Jewish part kicks in, right about so there.
Funny.
That's Marklin right there, people.
Yeah, you look Jewish there. Jewish there. Jewish, definitely Jewish there.
Oh, I look like a stick on wheels. Get out of here. And
You're like a spick in a Honda.
What's a spick on wheels?
It's a spick in a Honda.
It's a technical term, Jessica. We'll talk about it later. Look, no picture for
12th grade.
Year. You want to know why?
Because immigration went to your high school and took the pictures as evidence. You fucking illegal douchebag.
I'm a fucking citizen. I have a citizenship.
Yeah, to Mexico.
That was the year that Ronnie Weiser liked to hang out in wanted to be like a club kid and hang out in the clubs in New York City and start doing drugs.
Ron, you're adopted, right?
Yeah, I'm adopted.
So I was adopted too. Do you know what your original name was?
Yeah, Jorge Perez.
Oh, so they have a lot of variety in their names over there.
Jorge to Ronald?
No, for Jerez.
Boy, they wanted to erase the past.
When you flip the my birth certificate, it says name changed from Jorge Perez to Ronald Weiser. But if you ever meet my mom, don't say you know that.
What? Just like it's a note? Like it's an afterthought note on the back.
Yeah, they signed it.
His name used to be this though, but
it's on my American birth certificate.
Now, when somebody from America goes to Colombia to adopt, do they have you guys in little cages like the Chinese do, and you get to pick like a pet? And we're gonna call him Ron. Look at him. He's so
I think at the time it was more humane, and it was a silent auction. They just put a paddle up. But now in the times of Trump, a cage seems more like that's what more apropos. I get the joke.
So people went into like a fucking auction house with little numbers and goes, all right, the next one up is Ron Weiser.
No, Jorge Perez. I just said
Jorge Perez.
$5.
My parents had to become actual residents of the country.
Oh, that's what you have to do?
Up for bid is Jorge Perez. He doesn't look like he'll murder his parents in their sleep. He seems to be a hard worker, and he'll.
He's not a 20-year-old midget.
Your adopted brother is not your real brother, right? Blood.
My brother is not my. We're not blood.
I have an adopted brother who's not blood. He's dead now, but I had an adopted brother that's not blood. So.
You have you were adopted, or you were just being silly?
No, I was
adopted.
Me and my brother were adopted. Yep.
How are you like?
How was I adopted? My parents couldn't have kids, so they filled in a form, and my real mother was a fucking psychotic bitch, and they.
That explains everything.
Yeah.
This is how psychotic. This is how psychotic my real mother is. I only met her one time. Ever since then, I've told her I'm coming to England to visit. I've visited England like 30 times since then, and she's been going on holiday every week. I just happen to be going there.
Oh, she really don't want to meet you.
No, she met me one time. She flew to America. I actually met her in a restaurant next to fucking JFK Airport, and that was it. Like 4 or 5 hours. That was it. But this is how psychotic she was. I had a sister that she wasn't adopted out, and she said that whenever the doorbell rang, her mother would make her and the sister hide behind the couch and pretend they're not home because she was so freaked out by people.
How old were you when you were adopted?
6 months.
6 months. So that's the only mom that you really know is your adopted mom.
Yeah, and they fostered me before that.
Yeah, he's just.
So I was with them the whole time.
Oh.
Okay.
And then I had a brother that was adopted. He was 3 years younger than me, and then he decided to do heroin. And
you're the worst.
Wait, your adopted brother? You had another. Your parents adopted 2 children.
No, they adopted him 3 years later.
So a second child.
Yeah, same as you.
And he became the heroin addict.
Yeah, and then he died from it. So.
Are you planning to go that route or no?
Yeah, I can't afford heroin. It's $10, man. I'm fucking furloughed here. You know, I was thinking about it when I got my $1,200. I'm sitting there there's a house 4th Street. I live on a really good street, right? It's pretty rich people. The fucking mayor lives at the top of my street. But there's
I can tell you have pictures in the background of your shit. I got a fan and stains on the wall. Look at you. At least you have a headboard. You have a headboard.
You want to, Ron? You want me to really annoy you? Check this out. 18-foot ceilings.
Yeah, that's nice to have the heat.
Dad, hold on. I got something for you.
He's gonna pull out a fucking Taco Bell box now. Look, I gotta
get my kids to bed.
Nah.
Yeah.
What's he gonna bring?
Well, what I gotta do tomorrow? It's 9:50.
I gotta start work at 7:30 in the morning.
What are you doing?
I'll start work at 7:40 and then sleep until about 10 and then do a bit more.
You're all suckers because I got fucking futon. It's a couch and a bed. It's 2 things. So hell yeah.
John, you're in like a house with a bunch of different people and like you have a room each kind of thing?
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit.
What is that? Nunchucks?
No, it's a shotgun. It's a
It's not a shotgun actually, but whatever. We got this.
Oh,
what the fuck happened? Whoa,
I tell you right now, every single one of those.
That looks like a fucking shotgun to me.
It's airsoft. That's airsoft, right?
Yeah.
Airsoft.
Have you met Ron Weiser? Ron Weiser would never qualify for a gun permit in any part of New Jersey. He's only got to say hello, and they're going to go.
Oh shit!
I'm not even joking right now. When I was still living in Jersey, I was gonna go get and apply for my handgun permit. The day I found out why my wife was cheating, and I was like, oh shit, I'm glad I don't have a gun right now.
Okay, I'll be right at the door. Thanks. My food is here, guys. Hold on.
Well, everybody take note. Everyone stop what you're doing and just be in awe. Johnny Hollywood's Taco Bell has been arrived.
Look at his house. Look at that mess.
Yeah, I know. Ron, you want to see something funny? When he comes back, we'll ask him to turn the light on. He was changing the color of the light, and as soon as it went white, it looked like a fucking episode of Hoarders. So Ron, when he comes back, you're gonna ask him, what other color lights can he do in the room?
He drives an Audi and lives in a hovel. I don't get it.
Well, you know what? Some people without what is it? Some people are house rich and cash poor. You've ever heard that saying? That's where you have an expensive house, but you don't have a penny left every month. John Hollywood is car rich and house poor.
Shit. Miss Jessica Miranda, you got a beautiful family. I keep seeing you post pictures.
Thank you.
And they need haircuts. You're a lovely woman and a lovely mom. Your kids need fucking haircuts.
I know.
They're starting to look like vagabonds.
They want their hair long. They like their hair long.
Let me clear this up right now. Ron, she's not going to fuck you, so you can stop with that nice bullshit. All right? Ron wants to see all the colors of
What's that? Wait, what was that?
Ron was saying, what other colors can you do in your room?
Oh, I can do many colors, but the dog chewed the fucking remote last night. Let's see. I can do green, red, blue.
Wow.
White. We can go crazy. We can do. Oh fuck. There we go. And we flash. Hey, we can do back to blue. I like the blue better.
Blue's nice. Blue's nice.
There's a product that's one of my sponsors that's supposed to come out. It's called the eye condom. What it is, it's a ring that goes through your dick and it's got Bluetooth on it. And when you fuck your girlfriend or your wife, at the end of it, you can look on your phone and it tells you your stats, like how many times, how fast, all this other shit. I want to hook one of those up to John Hollywood's lights in his house. So when he's banging his wife, the lights change color every time.
Mags, I got one question for No Filter Paul. How many cock rings has he swallowed?
All right, there's ladies and gentlemen, Ron Weiser.
All right, guys, I got my food. I've got Portuguese barbecue that just showed up. I got chicken, ribs. I got garlic chicken and cute potatoes.
That sounds like Chinese food to me.
So I'm going to eat. No, not Chinese. Portuguese, Brazilian. Yay. So
sounds good.
So what you're saying is there's no hair on your food.
Dude, I got long hair dachshunds. My parents were hairdressers. I'm like, people go, oh, there's hair in my food. Fuck it. I eat hair since I was a child.
Dude, you can't digest hair.
I'm
not afraid of it, though. Not afraid of it.
Dude, it's terrible. There's like a girl. Like one of those like Believe It or Not stories. Remember Ripley's Believe It or Not?
Well, didn't Mengele die from eating his mustache? He would chew on it.
Yeah. Wait, who? Mengele?
Mengele.
Friggin' it almost happened. It was like some girl was doing that, chewing her hair, and it turned into like a tumor.
Literally, when I was a teenager, there was a story in the newspaper where this girl in England, she couldn't eat. Every time she ate, she would vomit it up, and she couldn't keep food down. And they did all kinds of scans on her, and they couldn't figure it out. And then they found out she used to chew her hair. They pulled a fucking ball of hair out of her fucking intestine the size of your head.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna be back.
Who's Mengele? That was the manufacturer.
Bye, John.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Enjoy.
I just ate. Sorry, I didn't tell you guys. I just put the phone down.
I have to get going because I got to get my kids to bed. But if you're still on here, I'll jump back on.
We'll be on here for a little while. I don't know about how long.
Okay.
But we get bored.
All right.
Jeannie has to stay on
Okay.
until her ex-husband falls asleep so she can walk around the house naked when he's sleeping.
You're so weird.
I'm burping. I'm drinking a lot of beer tonight. That's what you do when you're on furlough. You drink beer.
I haven't had a margarita yet. I might have to have one, just for the festivity of it, I guess.
This is what I'm drinking. It's really good.
I'm drinking this.
Nice.
Is that vodka?
No, it's grapefruit beer.
I bought it and I asked the guy behind the counter. I go to him. I go, look at the size of this bottle. It's so huge. I said, how am I going to drink this when I take a swig in the car? I'm going to hit the rear view mirror and get in an accident.
That is a big bottle.
He didn't like that joke.
Ron just said something that he's never going to hear from a woman, and that look at that thing, it's so huge.
I'm gonna leave on that note. I'll be back, guys. Good to talk to you guys.
Bye,
we'll
Jess.
do it
Love you. I
again.
haven't seen you in so long.
Have a good weekend. It's Tuesday.
No, I said good to see you guys. I'll see you soon.
All right, peace.
Bye.
But yeah.
You know, this time is in yeah, so it was funny. The lampshade Mengele, you mean the lampshade manufacturer? That's a funny time.
I thought Hitler was the lampshade manufacturer.
No, it was Mengele, I think, that did the experiments to make kids into lampshades, right?
I don't know.
A lot of weird things.
I didn't go to your fucking history class. You guys a special one.
You don't go to my barber either.
Hitler had the lampshade made out of human skin, but do you really think Hitler sat down and sewed a lampshade in human skin?
Oh God!
Hit one, pearl two.
Well, he did paintings.
Like,
remember, he has paintings before he was fucking a fucking Nazi. He used to do paintings.
Yeah, but that was before he was the Fuhrer. So I mean, like, when you got meetings and stuff.
Ron, did you get to go on one of those fucking birthright trips to Israel?
Actually, yes, I did go.
I want to see the look on all those fucking Jewies with their little fucking caps on when Ron Weiser walks up to the wall looking like that and starts kissing it.
I'll tell you, two things happened. One, they didn't want to let me into Jerusalem to the hotel. They thought I was a Palestinian. They like fucking. I was with some Israeli friends. They didn't want to let me in. And then two, I'm never accepted into the Jewish community. They don't like me. It's because who I look like. You know.
And every time he goes to temple, something's missing when he leaves. You know what I mean? So.
Hey, this time coincides with the boiler room open mic. Is there a reason for that? Is that a protest or just inconvenient?
No, I just do it whenever. I don't give a fuck.
Cool, man.
If you guys all want to go to the boiler room open mic, I'm going to jump over to Will's one.
Oh yeah, are you going to do that? Are you going to go on Carl's?
No,
who's Will? Who's Will?
Who is Will?
Comic. He has one of these that goes and it has some West Coast comics on it.
Will.
I think I'm going to hop on Carl's then, all right?
All right, so you go on the unfunny one then.
Ooh. Have a good night.
I'm staying here.
This was fun, Paul. Thank you. Bye.
You guys later. All right, I'm gonna
bye.
I'm gonna find that link for the other one if you want to see what that's about.
Yeah, send me the link because maybe I'll pop on both.
Well, don't do us any favors.
All right. Have a good night. Thanks for having me on. How do I get out of here?
Just stand up and walk out the door.
Bye.
I'm
bye, guys.
In the chat group I made.
I tried. Wait, I was trying to hit leave.
I just sent you guys in the chat the link to Will's.
The link. All right, maybe I'll pop on that. All right, bye.
All right. What, Ron? You got anything to promote? You know, other than like your upcoming parole meeting?
There's nothing going on right now, man. I was a no-name comic about 2 months ago, and now I'm just a no-name nobody. I don't know. You tell me. You're the guy who's like the most famous person I know. You were on Opie Anthony, I heard. I don't know. That's what they say.
That was a lot of fun back in the day.
So you met Patrice O'Neal?
I used to hang out with Patrice O'Neal. I went to his barbecue in his house.
Was he as funny as like people now that he's dead? They say he was like one of the best. He was the greatest.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The best.
Okay.
And he was one of those people that would fuck up a job because he was one of those, women ain't funny and this and that and rape jokes are funny and fucking kids dying are funny. Yeah, so every job he'd get, they'd be like, you can't say this and you can't say that, and he'd say, go fuck yourself. He had a VH1 series a while ago. It was like a fucking Tosh.0 show. Do you remember that, John Max? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Fuck that up too. And then he went on, the most famous thing he did that cracked me up is he was on, I think it was CNN, and they were interviewing people about, are rape jokes funny and are jokes like that, is everything funny, and he's like, he says to the girl, you know, oh, everything's funny. He's like, you know, you ever do the angry pirate? And she's like, what the fuck's the angry pirate? This is on CNN, right? John, you remember this?
It's the fucking best bit ever. Oh,
you've seen that, right? You've seen the clip?
Hell yeah, dude.
He goes, yeah, you ever do the angry pirate? You know, and he goes, well, how does that work? And he's like, yeah, you come in a girl's eye and then you kick her in the leg and then she jumps up and down and goes, "Arr!"
Oh man.
And then later CNN's like, okay, and back to the studio.
Dude, anytime he was on Tough Crowd with Colin Quinn, it was fucking amazing.
Yeah, I remember hanging out on Tough Crowd with Norton. That was fucking fun, man. That show was fucking amazing. I don't know why they got rid of that show. Probably because of the political fucking, you can't say this anymore, you can't say that anymore.
Honestly, I just think they probably couldn't find an audience on fucking Comedy Central. You know what I mean? It's just like, I remember catching it every so often, like fucking on TV, just going through the channels and shit.
Yeah.
But now with like Netflix, like you can watch it, like it would probably fucking kill right now.
Netflix should definitely fucking get that show, man. That would be amazing.
Oh, dude, I live vicariously through the clips. You lived it. I just lived through the clips. I find it on YouTube.
I went to Tough Crowd a few times.
Well, real quick. So you posted about a club being opened. What area code was that?
Florida.
Florida. Okay. And they said they could only do 25% capacity.
Yeah, they're like they took out 75% of the seats. Every group has a separate table. They're not putting any groups together. And I mean, the people that they had there, I don't know who they are. Maybe they're famous in Florida. I don't know, because I don't know Florida comics, you know. But I mean, how much is a comic gonna make if there's only 25 people out and there's only 100? You know,
if it's me, nothing.
I still think that the big comics won't have anywhere to go. So you'll see the big comics at Comedy Cove, and that you would normally not get there. And then people below that are going to get kicked to the sidelines, and the fucking open micers, they might as well just fucking quit because they're not doing anything for a year. You know what I mean? A year from now, they're going to be doing stuff, but it's going to take a year before who's going to go to a fucking theater with fucking 2,400 other people and watch fucking Sebastian Maniscalco? You know what I mean? I don't think people are going to do it. I don't think they're going to do it.
Shit. Rough times.
You know?
Hey, Mr. Mags, real quick, you said you're from the West Coast. Where are you from, my man?
Who, me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm from Jersey. I just moved out here to Denver.
Oh, okay. You're in Denver. So marijuana's legal. The fucking mushrooms are legal.
Oh yeah, I've been fucking smoking this entire time.
It looks like you've been smoking your whole life.
Oh yeah, no, dude, it was definitely a smart move. You can only get arrested so many times before you're like, fuck this. Fucking. Yeah, no, it's good out here. The comedy scene out here was fucking killer up until this shit hit.
Is it all like?
Yeah, there's just
is there only? You said that Comedy Works is the big club. Are there any other?
There's Comedy Works. There's Comedy Works and there's Comedy Works South, and those are the two fucking big clubs out here, as far as I can really tell. Then there's like other smaller venues you kind of hear, like Voodoo Comedy Club's pretty good and shit like that. But there's like bar shows every night all over the place.
Yeah, I fucking hate bars.
It's cool. I mean, I'm not gonna argue. I'm not like, no, dude, that's where it's at, dog. But it's like, hey, ground level. I'm not turning down anything right now, and I'm fucking trying to get on them as we speak.
Bar shows are good if they put you in a separate room, and they make people.
No, actually, they know what they're doing out here. They got good setups. Like, there's just a lot of back rooms.
If you're in a separate room and people are paying at least $10, then it works. But if you're in the front room, the first bar show I ever did was at a comedy convention that will remain nameless. That's fucking relates to the Meadowlands. Let's just say that anyway. So I did this fucking bar show, and there was a separate room, but they put the big screen on because the fucking draft was going on that night. So the separate room, they had the TV with the draft on. So we're stuck in the bar. Half the people are watching the TVs, and I'm like, motherfucker, I'm trying to do comedy, and they had us next to the door. So every time someone walked in, they walked right in front of you.
Oh, dude, competing with sports and people walking, it's like boot camp.
Any show that's free if it's not in a separate place, people will not fucking care what you're doing. In actual fact, they'll get annoyed by you.
Oh yeah, no, it's very much apparent out here.
Yeah,
It definitely happens.
Make them
Oh, what are you doing? I understand what you were talking about. The bigger comics are gonna take over because there's no platforms, and in Hollywood and everybody else gonna go down. What are you doing? What are you doing to buffer that? Are you starting a YouTube channel, or are you gonna do this Zoom thing continuously? What?
I mean, I have my own rooms, and I don't think there's going to be any difference with them. I just think it's going to take a while before they get back to where they were, and we got to get rid of seats just like clubs have to. So I don't know how it's going to work, you know. But think about it, people. If there's no big theaters, everybody's going to take less money than they were making because they want to make something rather than nothing. So I'm going to get less people in a room, but I'm going to get bigger names in the room because they've got nothing else to do.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So now's the time to find a room. But like the one I have down the shore, it's a big room. If we take out the round tables that are in there now that seats about 90 to 100, we can put little square tables in there and space them out and probably still get 80 to 90 in there, which means it's no different. But everyone will be happy because it's spaced out, you know?
Oh, so you're saying the room idea now? I'm learning more about what you're talking about, but
Got to space it out.
We need a big venue because they have
a big
to
room.
out.
You need to find a place that has like a banquet hall that they don't care about. You know, they don't have a wedding booked on a Saturday night.
Got you.
I mean, the place I'm at, it's a big room, but they don't market yet. They only just got it, so they haven't really marketed it yet. So it's a big room, bigger than what a lot of people get. A lot of these places, you get smaller rooms, which is going to suck when you're trying to space people out. But this room, you could space a lot of people out. We just need to get the little tables. You know, right now they have those round fucking 10 people wedding tables. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So we probably have to figure out how to rent a table. I know there's a place because we rented tables for a party I had at my house. So I know there's a place that rents tables. So I got to see how much it costs to rent 20 little, tables that seat 4 people. You know what I mean? So
thanks, man. I appreciate it.
But that's another expense. Yes. I mean, now I got to less people fucking go in. I mean, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard.
Are you planning to do this Zoom thing Tuesday nights, or you just do it when you feel like it?
I do it whenever.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know about it. I appreciate it.
I put you guys in the group, so every time there's a Zoom, I'm just going to post the Zoom right into
I appreciate it. Cool, man.
Oh, hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I think it's fun doing this. It's pretty fun. But I posted.
Oh, no arguments.
There's another Zoom. I just posted it in the group. It's
between you and us. Is that Will? Is that black comic from New York, the skinny guy?
No, he's not black. He's white.
Okay, then never mind.
He's white as fuck. He's white as white.
All right, man. I'm gonna get off. You can send me the link. I appreciate it, guys. Hey, Mr. Mags, nice meeting you, my man.
Mags,
good meeting you, sir.
With you, man. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Mr.
Oh, no worries, brother. Thanks for having me.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Have a good